Okay, so before we wrapped up Module 13, I wanted to talk to you a little bit in this last and fourth section about the advanced filters. Now, we were playing with this exercise here where we were able to filter out different information, like we could specify a division we're looking for or a department. But let me show you some criteria that I might want that I couldn't get just by picking from the drop-down list. What if I said something like this? I'd like to see any employee that's in the Canadian division who's also in the children's department, and also any employee in the German division in the history department. I could not get that by just using the regular filters. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to create a criteria range out to the side somewhere. Now, when we create this criteria range, it has to have the column heading so it knows how to compare it back to the table. So we were wanting to look through the division column and the department column. Now, I could type division here in M1, but a lot of times I'll just copy it because that way I get it exact, and I'll put it in M1. Okay? And I'll do the same thing with department. We'll copy that and put it over in N1. If I don't have divisions spelled the exact same way, or maybe I spelled department over here and I put a period after the T, not going to find it because there's not an exact match in the table. Now, I had said I wanted to know anyone that was in the Canadian division, so let's find a Canada here. We'll copy that and we'll put it up here in M2. And I wanted this person to be in Canada and children's. So I'm going to copy a children's over here, put that over here. And I had also said Germany and history. So let me go find a Germany. I'll right click and copy that. Okay, and we'll put that right down here. And history. Okay, now what we're actually doing here is what we call a double and condition. When it pulls the employees out, they have to be in Canada and children's. So they've got to be in both. And also in Germany and history. Okay? So this is the list range. This is where your data is. This is the criteria range. When you start your advanced filter, make sure you're clicked in the list range. Now back up to our sort and filter grouping. We're going to click on advanced. Now notice how it selects my table because I'm clicked in there. And notice how list range is already here. Do not change that because that's where your list is. But it doesn't know where the criteria is. So I'm going to go ahead and come up to the top here. And as long as I'm clicked where it says criteria range, I'm going to select, in this case, M1 through N3. And there's my criteria range. Now I'm going to click OK. And look what it's given me. These are the employees in Canada and children's, or Germany and history. So I couldn't have gotten that any other way. Okay, awesome. So there you see how to create an advanced filter. Now, when you're looking at these advanced filters and you're setting up the criteria, I could have had as many lines as I wanted here, but I just wanted to in this particular case. All right, so now you know how to set up an advanced filter. Well, that's going to wrap up Module 13, Sorting and Filtering, and so we're going to move over into Module 14 now and talk a little bit about the outlining feature that Excel has.